Hey students, it's Miss Meza. We are doing section 2, lesson 8 today. On your paper it says lesson 20, but it's pages 52 and 53. We're going to be talking about possessive nouns. So let's look at that. Alright, it says some nouns show that a person or animal owns something. A noun that shows ownership is called a possessive noun. Like, that's your possession, that's what you own, okay? For example, the girl's hat means that the girl owns or has the hat. Okay, Miss Meza's pen means I own or possess this pen. Okay, the tiger's fur means that the fur belongs to the tiger. Okay, so to form the possessive of a singular noun, meaning one, singular, like single, one. Okay, you just add an apostrophe. That's the little, what looks like a comma mark up in the sky, apostrophe S. Okay, so here's your example. The ticket seller's booth is at the front of the zoo. So it's the booth that belongs to the seller. So to show the possessive form, we write the word seller, then put an apostrophe, then an S. Okay, the seller's booth. Now, to form the possessive of a plural noun, meaning something that's more than one, we just add an apostrophe after the S. Like the lion's area is near the back of the zoo. There's more than one lion that lives in the back of the zoo. There's lions. Okay, there's more than one. So after the S, that shows that it's plural, you just put the apostrophe. So if it's singular, you put apostrophe S. If the noun is plural, then you put an apostrophe after the S. All right, so let's look. Let's practice some, okay? So let's look at our hint. It's how can you tell if a possessive noun should be singular or plural? Look at the ending of the noun that's in parentheses. Also look for clues such as word as a means singular, one means single, several and few means there's more than one. But you're going to look, if you're unsure, then you'll look at the noun that's in parentheses there. So let's see, a zookeeper's key. How many zookeepers is it? Does that zookeeper have an S on the end of it? No, it does not. So it's one zookeeper, okay? And we have a clue by the word a, which means there's just going to be one, okay? So we would put zookeeper, write that out, and then put apostrophe S, okay? A zookeeper's key, apostrophe S. Now, it has several bunnies' ears. Look in the parentheses, you see the word bunnies. It has an S on the end of that, the word that's in parentheses, so there's more than one bunny, okay? So there's several, and several gives us a clue that there's more than one. There's several bunnies. So several bunnies' ears, the ears that belong to the bunnies. So what are we going to put after that S? Just an apostrophe. Catching on? Pretty simple stuff, huh? Good deal. All right, one penguin's flipper. So how many penguins? One penguin. So what do we put to show the ownership of the flipper belonging to the penguin? An apostrophe S. Very good. Very good. Now, the fox's tails. A few fox's tails. A few gives us a hint that there's what? More than one. And then if we look in the parentheses, we see foxes, F-O-X-E-S, meaning there's more than one. So if it's a plural, what do? The tails that belong to the fox, what do? We put an apostrophe after the S. Very good. Very good. All right, now let's do number 5. Let's do that one together, okay? 3 cleaners' brooms. Look in the parentheses. How many cleaners? There's 3 cleaners, so there's more than one. The word in the parentheses has an S at the end, so we know it's plural, so we just put an apostrophe after the S. Very good. All right, let's do one more together. All right, a guest tickets. A means one. We look in parentheses. The guest does not have an S at the end, so what do we add to show possession? Apostrophe S. Great job. Now I want you to do the last 2 on your own, and then we'll check them. All right. Some crane's nest. Some means there's more than one. We look in parentheses at the word. It has an S on the end, so we know there's more than one. So what do we put? An apostrophe after the S. Very good, because it's plural. It's a plural noun. And then an emu's egg. An emu means one. And then our emu does not have an S on the end, so we will add an apostrophe S to emu. Very good. All right, so now your independent practice is on page 53. You're going to do this, and then you're going to turn it in by emailing me or have your parents send it to me through Dojo so that I can give it to Mr. Griffin so that you can get credit for it, all right? I'm going to go ahead and accommodate as I go. I'm going to read it. You can either pause the video and answer, or you can go back and rewind and do it, okay? So for numbers 1 through 5, choose the correct way to write each underlined noun. Several workers' pails had food for the animals. C or D? Workers. Which way are you going to do workers? C or D? Number 2, the worker put bottles in a few babies' mouth. A or B? Number 3, the zookeeper pointed out 3 ostriches' strong legs. C or D? Number 4, there was a big spray of water from an elephant's trunk. A or B? Number 5, we love seeing 1 peacock's colorful feathers. C or D? All right, again, be sure that you send that to me through email or Dojo so I can give it to Miss Griffin. All right, good job, guys. Tomorrow we are going to do lesson, what do we got? Lesson 9. I believe it might be a practice assessment. All right, I'll see y'all then. Have a good afternoon. Bye.